Hey y'all, it's Sierra, aka Capricorn Moon Goddess, back with another reading for you all. I'm out of breath because I'm like trying to stretch to see if y'all can see the cards. So yeah, just ignore me if I'm out of breath. Okay, so I'm gonna try to make this quick. So use your intuition, your own discernment, all that stuff, to see if this reading is for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We're starting with purification, abundance, and leadership. Okay, purification, abundance, and leadership. Some of you all have gone through the fire. Okay, fire is known to be something that purifies. Okay, smoke is also known to purify. That's why people will smudge, okay, with smoke. They may burn sage, palo santo, different herbs, whatever. Fire and smoke are known to purify. Okay, but it is something that also can be destructive. Okay, fire damage, smoke damage, is something that can be painful. Okay, so you all have gone through pain. You all have gone through things being destroyed, things being obliterated, okay, ruined in your life. Okay, you've gone through a lot of trials, tribulations. You may have felt like you were being punished. You may have had other people say, wow, what have you done in your life for all this bad stuff to be happening? I've even had some people say, hey, do you think maybe because you're doing tarot that this is why bad things are happening in your life? Okay. If you know you're on the right side of karma and you know you've done everything right that you're supposed to be doing, you know you're a genuine person, you know that you're a pure person, okay, then no, your trials and tribulations aren't necessarily because you're doing something wrong. Unless it's stemming from a past life, but that's getting too complex and I'm trying to hurry up here, all right? The reason why you went through a lot of the things you were going through is because you were being purified, because you're about to be in a place where you have abundance. Okay, you have abundance as far as money, resources, love, support, abundance in every good aspect of the word. Okay, but you had to experience the other side as well. If you are meant to be in a leadership role, we have leadership here, you don't necessarily have to, but it is best if you have experienced several different walks of life. It's best if you've experienced duality, good, bad, light, dark, happiness, depression, all of those things, abundance, not having abundance, prosperity, not having prosperity. In order to be able to lead people, it's best to have experience, okay, in order to be able to empathize, not just sympathize with people, but empathize, actually be able to put yourself in their shoes. Okay, so a lot of you went through hardships because you are being purified for a leadership position. You're about to be in a place where you have access to so many different resources, not just money, several different resources and people. Okay, so in order to be in this high ranking position, it is best for you to be pure. Okay, we have authority and power. We have too many people abusing their authority and power at this time. It is time for people that have pure hearts to take over. Okay, so you were being put through a purification process so you can access your abundance. Okay, and you're being placed in a position of leadership, authority, and power. Okay, we also have truth and justice. You all could be Libras. Okay, hey y'all, I'm a Libra too. What's up? But yeah, truth, justice, purification. We need people who are in power, okay, both in the spiritual realm and physical realm, that are going to be fair, okay, that are going to help to ensure that justice prevails, and not allowing people, the wrong people, to get away with things just because they have money or power. You know, not the type of person that would take a bribe, you know, those different corruption type things. Okay, we have resurrection. Now that you've gone through the fire, the trials and tribulations, your abundance is about to be resurrected. Your authority, your power, your energy, your happiness, your vitality, All of those things. You may have felt drained. You may have felt depressed. You may have felt angry. You may have felt like you were left for dead, stranded in the middle of nowhere. Okay. All of the good things that you had access to before are being restored. They're being resurrected. Okay. You had to go through a rebirth. Okay. Like I said, fire can be dangerous. It can be hazardous. It can be harmful. It can kill. So there was a part of you that has died and a new part of you has come forth. So it's like a rebirth or a resurrection, as this says. Okay. We have security. We have melancholy and sadness. You may have been sad over loss of security. Okay. You could have gone through financial issues. Like I said, you could have lost a job, you could have lost a marriage, you could have lost a partnership, you could have lost family and friends, things that made you feel secure, things that were like a crutch to you, you lost. Okay, you all had to learn how to walk all over again with no crutches while injured. Okay, while you had a sprained ankle, a broken ankle, whatever, you had to figure it out. You had to keep going even though it was painful. You didn't have any crutches. Some of y'all felt like all of your support was taken away. Okay, that is going to be restored even better. But this led to your ability to create. We have creation and artistry. This led to your ability to create. Okay, some of y'all have stories to write, you have books to write, you have art to create, you have songs to write and create, you have TV shows to produce, you have YouTube videos to produce, TikTok, you have food to cook, you might be a chef. Whatever you went through is to help you with your creation and artistic abilities. Okay, so through pain, oftentimes we are able to create or transmute. Okay, transmuting energy, transmuting melancholy and sadness into energy that works for you, or creating something that's going to work for you. Okay, or creating something that's going to help other people. And we have destruction of enemies. Okay, if you have done any return to senders, they are working. Okay, they are working. Enemies are being destroyed. If you have been wanting to do one but you've been feeling nervous about doing it, as long as you on the right side of things and you have not been messing with people, people are coming for you. You're just striking back. Okay, make sure when you do your return to sender, you say things like, making sure this is not going to come back to be harmful to me and or my family members. Okay, say the proper things. Whatever you're worried about happening to you, make sure you say as a condition of this return to sender, this is not going to come back on me, it's not going to come back on my family members, it's not going to harm me in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so universe, God, angels, ancestors, whatever, they know to make sure they don't do something that's gonna come back on you, because there's several different routes that can be taken to get a result. Okay, so sometimes you have to be specific with your guides about what you don't want to happen. Okay, and what you do want to happen. It's your return to sender. Do however you want to do it. Okay, you don't have to do it the way everybody else does it. Do what you think feels right for you. It can be as simple as saying something. It can be as simple as a prayer. You can do candle magic. You can do whatever. But some of y'all gonna have to, if you're gonna be in a leadership position, if you're gonna be in a position of authority and power, you're gonna have to know when to exercise that power. Okay, you can't always be on the good side of things, the light side of things. When you are a king or a queen or emperor or empress, you have to protect yourself. You have to protect your kingdom. Okay, you have to protect your nation, your land, your resources. And sometimes that means war. Sometimes that means fighting. Sometimes that means striking back at people, because you can't let people just punk you out. Like, it is what it is. So if y'all are like me, y'all do not like to do return to senders. You don't want to fight with people. You don't want to get off your chariots. You don't want to get off your throne. You would rather ignore people and transmute the energy. There are going to be times where you cannot continue to transmute the energy because you're going to burn yourself out. So you're just going to have to strike back. It is what it is. Some of y'all had to learn that lesson. As a leader, you have to know when to strike back, when to ignore people, when to transmute the energy, when to just give it to God or your higher powers, when to have faith, when to act with practicality and strategy, and when to be idealistic, when to be realistic. So many things as far as duality that you're going to have to learn to tap into, and how to tap into, and when to tap into. So you all have gone through a lot because you had to figure out this dualistic situation that you have to deal with when you are a leader and when you have power. Okay, you don't always get to do what you want to do when you're in a leadership position. Sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to do, and sometimes you have to punish people. It is what it is, okay? And sometimes you get to reward people at the same time. So that's what I have for y'all. If this resonated, please let me know in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I hope y'all have a great day. Toodles!